All right, y'all, I'm gonna end this episode like I always do, showing love and shouting out. And today I want to shout out attorney Trent Walker, okay? A Jackson State man through and through, okay? And somebody who was instrumental in the takedown of the Rankin County so-called goon squad here in Mississippi. I'm shouting him out for that and everybody who worked alongside him, everybody who was involved in that. If you missed my segment about that, uh, about the Goon Squad, go watch that after this. But I also want to shout him out for helping me. Okay? I'm going to reveal something to y'all that y'all did not know. Trent Walker was my attorney when I caught my case, when I was attacked by police officers in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. He's the attorney that represented me. Okay? Nothing like that had ever happened to me in my life. I had no idea who to call on. But when my brothers bailed me out of jail, first place I went to was my beloved OG, a true OG, Dr. Curtis Austin. Doc was hella mad, pissed off. Doc got tired of them Black Panthers. But he recommended Trent Walker to me. Okay. And I needed representation because just like the Goon Squad fucking lied and tried to create a reason to justify what they did, lying and saying that somebody pointed a BB gun at them. Well, in my situation, the cop, Officer Odom, down in Hattiesburg, lied and said I jumped at him like that. And that's what caused him to try to grab me. And when he tried to grab me, I wrestled my arm loose from him and started hitting him in his face. When in truth, what happened was he walked up on me as I was passing out my mixtapes, physical mixtapes. Okay, this is 2007. Some of y'all don't know nothing about that because you were not there. Okay, I was passing out my mixtapes. He walked up on me, asked me who caused this, because I was playing music from my car to attract attention to myself. Okay, I was playing my song for the folks that were passing by. So he walked up on me, asked me whose car is this. I said, it's my car, Mr. Officer. Somebody moving 1 second, baby. And I tried to pass a CD to somebody, and that big motherfucker picked me up and slammed me on my car. I pushed him off me and said, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then he hit me in my face right there. I can never forget that. On the right side of my face. Okay. Then I did hit his ass. I can't lie about that. I was taught that if somebody hits you, you hit their motherfucking ass back. Now, I'm sure my mama didn't mean in that situation, and I wish I hadn't hit his ass back. I wish I could have just sat there and said my neck and my back like Ezel on Friday and could have tried to sue the shit out of Hattiesburg. But I don't know. I just don't think like that. I'm not built like that. That's not my natural reaction. So yes, I defended myself against an officer who fucking attacked me. And once I did that, the rest of his team jumped on my motherfucking ass and beat me and shit and threw me on the ground and choked my brother JoJo, pushed my partner JP to the ground. It just was chaos. Now, camera phones weren't really a thing yet like that for real, for real. I know I didn't have one. My partners didn't have one. If somebody had one out there in 07, I don't know, they didn't show it. They didn't reveal to me that they had the footage or anything like that. Okay. But this was a huge party. There was a lot of motherfuckers out there, and I thank God that they were out there, because I think otherwise them folk would have tried to kill me. You feel me? but they did put that fucking knee in my back, and I was only 165 pounds at the time. Okay, that's before all this weightlifting really set in. I just started lifting weights like that for real in college. Okay, when I hooped in high school, my coach didn't really believe in weights, so I was not the person you see when I'm out and about. I was not like that. I was skinny as fuck. And this big motherfucker had his knee in my back, and I was saying the words, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe." Somebody from the crowd said, "Can't you hear that man saying he can't breathe?" The police officer said, "Oh, he can breathe, he can breathe." And they maced my motherfucking ass while having one of my hands in handcuffs. They maced me while I was already on the ground and put my other hand in cuffs, dragged me up and threw me in the damn squad car and took me to jail. While in jail, some bitch gonna say to me, "The police are like your mom and daddy. You just supposed to do whatever they tell you to do." Like I'm just supposed to let them motherfucker whoop my ass just cause they the police. Some bitch, Officer Odom got in court. He didn't show up for the first, uh, the initial shit. He didn't show up. He didn't show up. I had to be there. If I ain't show up, the motherfucker gonna run my ass. If I'm not mistaken, with a black judge. Then when we showed up the next time, it was a white judge. Long story short, he got up in that bitch and read off a paper and uh acted like he did everything by the book. Fucking lying. Lying. I had witnesses. The judge didn't give a fuck about that. I was found guilty. Thankfully, along the way, they dropped the case from a felony assault charge to a misdemeanor. But they were only willing to do that if I rescinded my complaint that I was gonna make uh about the officer's conduct. So I'm shouting out Trent Walker now, and this is the first time I'm telling y'all his involvement in it, because for years I've been mad about my conviction. I've been mad that I was still found guilty. I was innocent. That man attacked me first. That man attacked me. But just like these motherfuckers lied on those black men in Rankin County and tried to act like they did something to justify what that goon squad did to them, that's what happened to me. Okay? That's what happened to me. But Officer Odom got away with that bullshit. So I've been mad as a motherfucker since then. Okay? But now, as a fully formed adult, I understand that what Attorney Trent Walker did was get me the best deal that was available. Because we didn't have any video footage. It was my word versus the word. So this is how old am I? 2007. 22 going on 23-year-old. Okay. Black male. So my word against a goddamn white police officer in the state of Mississippi, in a county named after one of the founders of the damn Ku Klux Klan. Forest County, named after Nathan Bedford Forrest. And I didn't go to prison. I spent one night in jail. And that was that night I was arrested. After my brothers bailed me out, I ain't spend any more time in jail. I had to pay a fine. So this brother really did the best he could for me. And so I want to publicly thank him. Now I did call him to tell him this personally. Okay. He missed my call. He's called me back today, but I decided I want to surprise him. So I hope this king is surprised. Okay. And I hope he sees that I appreciate him. Because if that didn't happen, okay, if I go to prison behind that bullshit, okay, that would not have been a decade of helping black children in that classroom like I did. Okay. That doesn't happen. My marriage to my wife doesn't happen. What you see from me and Mr. Bear and my happy doesn't happen. What I'm doing right now would happen. Or my my brother Joe, he jokes with me sometime that hell maybe it would have helped my rap career. that motherfucker there, he keeps me humble. He keeps me humble. Him and my mama got him, and my daughter. They keep me humble. Okay. But no, man, this entertainment business. What I do in this business is proven to work based on what I did in that classroom. Okay. The love that I got from those kids, same love I get now. You feel me? And the things that I do, the reason why I know the shit works is because it worked with them. So I know if it worked when I was teaching them shit that really they didn't even want to learn about. I know that if I get on here and talk about topics that y'all care about, shit gonna work. I know when I make them shorts and reels, I'm just being myself. And that worked when I was a teacher, just being myself worked. I wouldn't have had an opportunity to do that if I was a fucking felon. And this brother helped me avoid that. Okay. So no, I didn't get the best outcome. The best outcome, justice was or would have been for me to be found not guilty and for Officer Odom to be fucking fired. That would have been justice. But unfortunately, in this country, quite often, we have to settle for the best we can get. And brother, Trent Walker, I appreciate you for what you've done. For those brothers who were victims of the quote unquote goon squad. And I thank you for your representation of me when I faced uh, this corrupt police system here in Mississippi. May God bless you, brother, and all of your future endeavors. And may God bless your family as well. And shout out to all y'all real ones out there. This has concluded episode 197 of the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on something. Thank God for y'all. Make sure you follow me across all social media platforms. Share with as many as possible. Okay, I will be taking a break. You know, I cover Jack State football. I cover Jack State basketball so hard. Okay, that I've been going non-stop, no breaks during both seasons. Okay, didn't miss a single game. Okay. I was in the building for all football games. I was in the AAC for damn near every basketball game. If I wasn't able to get there, I watched them on Jack State Sports Network. If they were on the road, I found a way to watch, okay, whether it was by paying for it through the school's thing, watching on YouTube, whatever. I covered it. So I deserve a break right now. And when I say break, that don't mean I'm gonna be around here chilling. That means I got other shit I need to take care of as well that hasn't been addressed that I need to address. So I'll do that during this break. Okay. So I thank y'all for being down with me. Please continue to do so. Okay. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all as always. One.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.